They're just not allowed to admit that, because if you admit that, then you have to admit that Donald Trump purposely left our country hanging for the purposes of winning an election, and that he did it. He didn't care about the American people. He didn't care about immigration. He cared about winning. That's why none of them are allowed to respond in a way that acknowledges this. Because the very next follow-up question from any journalist that has any ability at all is, okay, well then can you explain, if you think that was better, why did you guys let Donald Trump kill it? And they don't want that. They don't want that Donald Trump target on their back. Now, like, this is when we're talking about politics. This is like, we're leaving the issues now, and now we're doing politics. And the way that Republicans are forced to play politics is repeat what Donald Trump said. Or at the very least, defend what Donald Trump said. If you're not going to repeat it, come up with a different explanation, a good explanation that makes him look good for why he said and did the things that he did. There is no good explanation for why we don't have a border bill. There's only one explanation, and that explanation is Donald Trump. He didn't want Biden to get a win, and now Harris. He just didn't want anybody else to get a leg up. This is not a person that cares about what's best for the country. By the way, if Donald Trump was even relatively intelligent, and if he even had the slight ability to check his ego, what he could have done is went to Joe Biden and said, look, I can kill this bill. I can kill it. I'll kill it in the House. So here's what I want. Like, I want credit. And I also want whatever. Maybe we make that encounters 4,000. Maybe we make it 3,500. He had leverage to get what he wanted, and he didn't. And the reason he didn't use the leverage to get what he wanted out of the bill is because he didn't want the bill at all. He wanted no bill, right? Exactly. More. Joe Biden did ask to work with him. Republicans and Democrats came together and worked together. And Donald Trump could have not only been involved, but he also could have gotten credit. While he was out of office, he could have gotten credit for solving this crisis. Because MAGA would give him all the credit in the world.